Picture this, you lose your job, your car breaks down, or you face an unexpected medical emergency. These situations can quickly spiral into financial disaster. Question is, can you avoid all of that madness when things go wrong? Yes, you can. Let's find out how. In a world filled with uncertainty, having a safety net can make all the difference. Sometimes you find yourself in a sticky situation where a random expense comes out of nowhere and throws your finances off track. We've all been there. Life has this funny way of surprising us with those curveballs that can quickly turn into financial disasters. But guess what? There's a simple solution that can save you from all that madness. Yes, you guessed right, an emergency fund. Today, we're going to dive deep into the importance of having an emergency fund in your financial toolkit. Picture it as your very own safety net, ready to catch you when life throws those unexpected challenges your way. We'll explore why having this cushion is essential, how to build it up, and all the amazing benefits that comes along with it. An emergency fund is like an underwear. If you somehow lose your clothes, you're still protected. But more specifically, it's a pool of money that you set aside for unexpected expenses or emergencies. Think of it as your financial underwear, always ready to protect you when life wants to see you naked. Your emergency fund should be easily accessible, ideally in a separate savings account, so that you can quickly access the funds when needed. The purpose of this fund is not for long-term investments or high-risk ventures, but rather for immediate use during unforeseen circumstances. So why is having an emergency fund so important? Well, imagine this scenario. Your car suddenly breaks down and needs an expensive repair. Without an emergency fund, that expense could leave you scrambling to find the money, potentially pushing you into debt or causing other financial stress. But with an emergency fund, you have the peace of mind knowing that you have funds set aside specifically for situations like these. It gives you a sense of security and allows you to navigate those unexpected challenges without derailing your entire financial plan. Building up an emergency fund may seem daunting, but it's actually easier than you might think. It starts with setting a goal for how much you want to save and then making regular contribution towards that goal. Over time, your emergency fund will grow, providing you with more financial security. And the benefits don't stop there. Having an emergency fund can also help improve your overall financial well-being by reducing stress, protecting your credit, and giving you the confidence to handle whatever life throws at you. So start building your emergency fund today and be prepared for whatever comes your way. One of the greatest benefits of having an emergency fund is the peace of mind that it brings. Knowing that you have a financial cushion to fall back on during difficult times reduces stress and anxiety. It allows you to face challenges with a clearer mind and a greater ability to cope. Your mental well-being is just as important as your financial well-being. Financial stress can take a toll on your overall health and affect your relationships, productivity, and an overall quality of life. However, by having an emergency fund in place, you can reduce some of that stress. The knowledge that you have a safety net to rely on provides a sense of security and allows you to focus on other aspects of your life with confidence. Without an emergency fund, individuals often find themselves relying on credit cards or loans to cover unexpected expenses. This can lead to accumulating high interest debt, which can be difficult to repay and create a long-term financial burden. Having an emergency fund enables you to avoid unnecessary debt, ensuring your financial stability in the long run. By having funds instantly available, you can cover unforeseen expenses without borrowing money at high interest rates. This not only saves you from the burden of debt repayment, but also helps you maintain a positive credit history, which is essential for future financial plans, such as buying a home or starting a business. An emergency fund provides you with financial flexibility and freedom. It allows you to make informed decisions without feeling trapped by your financial circumstances. Whether it's seizing opportunities, handling unexpected expenses, or making necessary life changes, an emergency fund enables you to take control of your financial future. With an emergency fund in place, you have the freedom to pursue a new career opportunity, invest in education or professional development, or even start your own business. You're not limited by the fear of financial instability or the need to rely on others for support. This financial cushion grants you the freedom to make choices based on what truly matters to you. In In today's uncertain job market, an emergency fund can be particularly valuable during periods of unemployment or income interruption. It provides a financial buffer to cover essential expenses while you search for a new job or wait for an alternative income sources. It helps you navigate through challenging times with confidence. Losing a job or experiencing a significant reduction in income can be stressful and daunting experience. However, with an emergency fund in place, you can maintain your basic needs, cover essential expenses, and avoid financial crisis while you get back on your feet. It gives you the peace of mind to focus on finding new employment and exploring other income generating opportunities. Financial emergencies often lead to high level of stress and anxiety. However, having an emergency fund in place can significantly reduce that stress. Knowing that you're financially prepared to handle unexpected expenses allows you to approach challenges with a clearer mind and a better ability to cope. Your well-being matters, and an emergency fund can contribute to your overall happiness. When you have an emergency fund, you don't have to lose sleep worrying about how you'll cover sudden expenses. Instead, you can face unexpected situations head on, knowing that you have a financial safety net to rely on. This peace of mind allows you to focus on what truly matters in life without the constant worrying of financial instability. Now that we understand the importance of emergency funds, let's discuss how to build one. Start by evaluating your current financial situation and setting a realistic goal for your emergency fund. It's recommended to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses, although the exact amount may vary depending on your circumstances. To build your emergency fund, allocate a portion of your income specifically for this purpose. Treat it as a non-negotiable expense, just like you would with rent or utilities. Automate your savings by setting up automatic transfers to your emergency fund account. This way, you're consistently building your emergency fund without having to remember to do it manually. Trust me, sometimes you forget. Be patient and persistent with your savings. It may take time to reach your desired emergency fund goal, but every contribution brings you closer to financial security. Avoid the temptation to dip into the emergency fund for non-emergency expenses. Stay disciplined and focus on its purpose. A PS5, it's not an emergency, just to be clear. Remember that an emergency fund is not a one-time thing you do once. It requires ongoing attention and maintenance. If you ever need to use your emergency fund, make it a priority to replenish it as soon as possible. Treat it as an essential part of your financial plan and continuously strive to keep it fully funded. As your financial situation improves, consider increasing the size of your emergency fund to provide even more support. Life circumstances change. As we all know, inflation is at its highest right now, and it's important to adjust your emergency fund accordingly. As we wrap up today's video, let's remember the importance of having an emergency fund. It's not just a nice to have, it's a must have. Having some money set aside can give you the peace of mind and help you navigate through life's uncertainties. Think of it as your financial underwear. So make it a priority to establish and maintain an emergency fund. Start by setting a goal to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses and constantly contribute to it over time. Remember, your emergency fund is your financial safety net, ensuring that you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found it valuable, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more financial tips and advice. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll never miss an update. Until next time, take care and stay financially secure. See ya.